At least 4 people are in critical condition this morning after huge explosions at a propane plant in Florida.
It happened 40 miles northwest of Orlando at the Blue Rhino plant in Tavares. The blast could be felt miles away. Kala Rama of our Orlando affiliate WKMG is at the scene. Kala, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gail. That Blue Rhino plant not far behind me is one of those propane tank exchanges where lots of us go to refill our tanks, the tanks that we all have on our deck or under our grills used so often in the summertime. Well, officials at Blue Rhino tell me that they had 53,000 20-pound tanks on hand before the explosion.
A huge explosion tore through the roof of the plant just before 11 on Monday night. Locals describe hearing what sounded like bombs erupting.
Jesus.
Fire spread from the main plant to tractor trailers parked on site, each loaded with propane gas tanks. As the trailers were engulfed in flames, the cylinders exploded, one after the other, launching some tanks into the air.
Ooh, did you see that?
At least 24 workers were inside the plant. It was Bobby Hutzenpiller's first night on the job when he managed to escape.
And I basically heard an explosion, and it probably threw me back about 3 feet. All I could see is everyone just running, and I just kind of got up and just ran.
Firefighters who responded to the original blast were pulled from the scene for safety reasons. Those living within a mile of the site were evacuated from their homes. 3 hours after the first blast, 15 workers on site were reported missing.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of those who may have perished.
But just 1 hour later came unexpected good news.
All of those whom they knew were there tonight have been accounted for.
Firefighters are still on scene, and while the fire isn't completely out, it has been contained.
At this time, officials tell me that they don't know what caused this explosion, but luckily, despite the enormity of the blast, no deaths were reported. And the man you heard from, the worker on his first day of work there, he says that he was never briefed on an evacuation plan if something like this were to happen.